All right, let's talk a little Guardians. They are going for a sweep this afternoon against the New York Yankees. We just got the starting lineup today, and Jason joked, feels like they're trying to throw the game with this lineup.
Well, don't say that about this.
Yeah.
They are playing a lefty, Carlos Rodon.
Still was part of this organization.
Rodon starting for the Yankees, so it's a lefty. This is the starting lineup today. David Fry's batting leadoff as your DH. José Ramirez batting second at third base. Rhys Hoskins batting third, playing first base. You have Bazana at second, batting fifth. Angel Martinez, Stuart Fairchild, Stephen Kwan, Austin Hedges, and Brian Rocchio rounding out your starting lineup. The good news, though, Jason, is despite the fact that you have guys like Stuart Fairchild in the lineup, you have José Ramirez, who not only destroys pitching at Yankee Stadium, he has been on a heater, turning his season around over the last week. In his last 7 games, he's got 9 hits, 5 ribbies, and OPS over 1.2. What have you seen lately from Jose, Jason, that makes you think the Guardians are getting their MVP caliber third baseman back and not whatever shell of Jose we've seen in the early parts of the season?
What makes me think that? Have you seen him play over the course of his career? Like, this idea that he was already in decline, I thought was silly. We've never really bought into that on the show. He just got off to a bad start. And we had Zach Meisel on earlier. He said if you like all the advanced numbers, the hard hit rate and everything.
Don't say analytics. People hate when you say analytics now.
All of the analytics said that he was going to be fine. And it was just going to take time. Josh Naylor went through this. I'm not putting Josh Naylor in the same class of player as Jose, but Josh went through this a couple of years ago when he was here, where his surface numbers were awful. But if you looked, as Zach said, under the hood at some of the other stuff, everything was off the charts. It's like eventually this is going to swing back around.
Unless your name's Nolan Jones.
I was going to say, now you can say the same thing about Nolan Jones. But, obviously Josh Naylor and Jose Ramirez are in a different category.
Different track record than
Nolan. So it was only a matter of time. And I do think being at a place where obviously he's very comfortable hitting probably helped spring this a little bit, and maybe he can find his rhythm. And, hopefully this carries beyond New York and beyond Yankee Stadium to where we get back to seeing the Jose that people are used to seeing.
What said it? History said it, right? He's Jose. He's had cold starts before.
Yeah.
He mashes the ball. When Zach was on in the first hour, he said MVP. He didn't proclaim it. He said it's a possibility.
He's got a long way to go.
He's got a long way to go, but the season's got a long way to go.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that represents. The Guardians have a lot of things to fix, but they have opportunity, and this is the guy that makes you think you can win the AL this year.
Every sport's a little different, but there are always certain courts and certain gyms you like to shoot at, right? Mm-hmm. And there are certain golf courses that kind of play into certain guys' games better. There are certain stadiums where you just see the ball cleaner for whatever reason. And clearly, at Yankee Stadium, Jose Ramirez has a crystal clear vision of the ball leaving the pitcher's hand, and he's done his best work at Yankee Stadium. They showed on the broadcast yesterday another updated stat. He's hitting over 400 in his career with 10 home runs now and 34 RBIs at Yankee Stadium in 36 games. It's almost an RBI per game during his career at Yankee Stadium. For whatever the mix of the batter's eye, the short right field, all the dimensions, it plays right into what Jose does best. And for a guy as good as Jose, sometimes all you need is to see, just like in basketball, Steph's got to see one shot go in, and next thing you know, he could be 0 for 7, and he'll finish the game 8 for 21. Jose is in that same category as a baseball player. He may struggle, and he wasn't even bad. He just was below Jose's standard. One hot series like this, one hot week, one hot stretch, and next thing you know, he's on a scorching pace for the rest of the season.
Not only was he bad in April, but the lineup that's around him now is better. And when Jose's hitting, those guys see better pitches.
Bazana has now been up in the starting lineup and in the leadoff spot. No surprise that since Bazana's been up in the leadoff spot as opposed to Stephen Kwan, Jose's RBIs have been trending upward. His overall production's been trending upward. Rocchio at the bottom of the lineup in that 9 holes, hitting almost 300 with an OPS just shy of 800. There have been ducks in the pond now for Jose when he's gotten up, and at least in the last 7 days, and really the last about 10, he's made the other teams pay. Yeah,
we talked about with Zach. I hope that they are aggressive at the deadline. Like this is the perfect season to me to go all in. The American League is wide open. Mm-hmm. And yes, the Yankees are good, and yes, their pitching is deep. The Rays, everyone's raving about the way that the Rays play baseball. Well, they're just doing the guards ball that Cleveland played the last couple of years, and you know how that typically translates to the playoffs. It doesn't. So it's not just the division that's there for them. The American League and a World Series championship is there for them. So go now. And I know that they don't typically like rentals. Now's the chance to cash on a rental because of the impending work stoppage next year, because you just don't know how this is going to play out and if there's going to be baseball next year or not. Man, push some chips in and go for it now and take your swing now. And plus, it's just like we talked about the 2016 trade of Andrew Miller. It re-energizes a franchise.
100%.
Because the general manager is telling you, we believe in you guys, now go win. And it tells the city, we believe in this team, we're going to go for it.
Go back it.
One trade like that, I'm not talking Lane Thomas, I'm talking Andrew Miller. One trade like that adds so much fuel to a pennant run. I would love to see them do it this year.